In this tutorial, we will set up a reference image and then we will model this exact combat knife in Blender, step by step, no steps left behind. So let's create a combat knife in Blender and let's start with the reference image, Shift A, image, then reference. I have one and I'll leave it in the description down below of this video so you can follow along. Now how this is now, it's a beginner mistake, so let's delete this and let me show you this again. Let's go into front view with numpad 1, then once again Shift A, image, and then reference, and once again. And now this is perfectly aligned with how I want it. Let's grab this GUI and move it a bit back. So I want to show this because this is how you can start straight on without any mistakes. So I leave this in the video, right? Okay, let's start with the handle right here. So Shift A, but not a cube, we want a cylinder. And let's rotate this on the y-axis 90 degrees. And let's scale this one down. And move it into position. And then make sure it is neatly aligned. And I like to go to X-ray mode so I can see it better. And also in edit mode. And take your time for this. I think something like this looks great. Okay, then in the vertices, let's extrude this out a bit. And scale this one down. And let's extrude all the way to here. We make this part separately. Extrude, scale, and then scale out and match the photo that you have right here. You can also use any other photo if you like, other images. And I'm going to follow this as this is. Something like this should work fine. Let's disable X-ray mode to see things better. Okay, in object mode, have this one select, right click, auto smooth, and this should look like a handle already. Okay, now in object mode, let's add other parts here. So Shift A, mesh, but this time let's say a circle. Let's rotate on the y-axis, move it in position, scale it down, and zoom in if you want to see things better. I think something like this should work. Okay, great. So now in edit mode. And let's extrude this out on the x-axis. I think this should work great. Yeah. Okay. And before we're going to extrude this in, you can see on the reference images, there are some cuts in these. So I will also make some cuts here. In X-ray modus. Let's say in here and in here. Now you can get this more perfectly, but I think I like these parts. Then let's delete those faces. Let's select these. And then Alt-E and extrude along normals. And then move your mouse cursor up and down until these go into this. Okay, and this is the effect that I like. Great. And now we can duplicate this in object mode. Let's Ctrl A and apply a scale. I like to do this because if you work here with the properties and these modifiers, without applying the scale, things can go bad. So let's select this, add a modifier. Let's add an array, so I don't have to make this 4 times. Not on the X, 0, but on the Y. That's we need 4. So increase the Y. And here should be fine. Okay, then I can apply this modifier. And let's also shady smooth. And this is already a nice looking handle if you, well, I like it. I hope you too. And then object mode. Let's add in this part. So Shift A, mesh. This time a cube should be fine. Let's scale it down. GX, move it up. Maybe some X-ray mode can help us scale here on the x-axis. GX. Okay, scale on the Z, move on the Z, and then into position, something like this. Let's also make it wider, scale on the y-axis. So it's wider than the handle, maybe a bit more. Okay, and let's bevel this a bit. So it is selected, also in edit mode. Let's grab here Not this one, this one. So I need to work on my aim on the edges. And this one and this one. Okay, Control B to bevel. And I can use my mouse wheel to scroll up and down to make it more or less bevel. Something like this should be fine for my taste. And smooth it out. Yeah, and this is a proper looking handle for the thing that I'm going for. Okay, in object mode, let's start working on the blade itself. Shift A, mesh, and a good old cube will be fine for now. Let's move this into position. This will be pretty low poly, this knife, but you can work on it however you like. Just let's roughly or exactly move this here. Okay, and then in the edit modes, or maybe in object modes, maybe let's make it a bit thinner already. Scale on the Y. Well, we will change it maybe a bit. We can change it accordingly later. So make sure you're in edit mode right now. I like to have the vertices in X-ray mode, so I select both sides. Now that they're both selected, let's grab them on X-axis until here. Then E to extrude. GZ. Maybe a bit up here. Extrude and follow the lines here. Extrude. GZ. GZ. Extrude. GZ. GZ. And one more time. Extrude. GZ. GZ. And I will merge this later if I don't forget it. Okay. So this is our blade for now. Okay, let's go to the edge selection right now. Maybe the vertices for now is a bit better. No, I will take the edge. So select these edges here at the bottom. And also the tip right here. We don't need this part. And then scale on the Y. So SY, scale it down. So we have a sharp blade underneath here. Okay. And maybe now I like to merge these. So select M and then merge this at the center. And let's see how this looks now. Maybe I like to scale the entire thing a bit more. Scale Y. And you can also move them like this. Scale Y. Okay. This is already a bit sharper. Now let's work on these cuts right here and this one in here as well. So back here, select the blade, go to edit mode. And now we can do this properly. Control R to add loop cuts and then place them each time. But what I'm going to do, I'm fine with it not being 100% exactly like the reference image. So I'm already fine with this. Because can I have the same principles as here also. So I'm going to do it like this. But you can take your sweet time and then align accordingly, of course. Well, maybe this as well. Let's delete these faces. So I have something like this going on. And there are some other faces that we have to delete now from the top here. Okay. And now I need to fill these edges in. So grab these edges, hit F. Oh, I need to do this separately. That was a mistake. And this can be some mindfulness right here, maybe. If you like to fill in edges, make sure to aim. Well, after a while, it's not really mindfulness. So let's fill these holes. And then finally on the other side as well. Just shift select them and then F to fill those in. And make sure you have all of them. Okay. Then now, here in edit mode, select these top ones, and then G, X, no, X-ray mode, GX, and move them down like here. And now you have this knife effect going on. And then we need this little cut right here. So let's add in the cylinder, Shift A, mesh cylinder, rotate on the rotate 90 on the X, scale down a bit. And let's move this into position, scale it down, GZ, edit mode, and I like the vertex here, scale down a bit. Grab this side, GX to here, this side, GX to here. And let's see, okay, it goes through like here. So now what we can do, first apply an object mode, select knife, apply the scale, also here, maybe shade smooth first, apply the scale, then select the knife, go to modifiers, then add in a boolean, because we're going to cut this away. Select the object, which is the cylinder. Okay, and then let's apply this modifier. Then we can delete this, and we have our cut right here. Okay, then we can hide this. And then we can look at our knife. Well, this is a low poly, medium poly knife, combat knife. And I think it's pretty decent once you texture it up, and it should be fun in your project or your games. Well, and I hope this step-by-step project helped you. So have fun, go nuts with it, and then try it with and without this tutorial. Well, good luck, bye-bye.